Come to find out through Twitter. Title of it is Tom Hanks named as Diddy's sickest participant in pedo investigation. Tom Hanks has been portrayed by Hollywood as the classic wholesome boy next door figure, but those who have shared a movie set with him paint a more disturbing picture. Bro, we're talking about Castaway. We're talking about Forrest Gump. Run, Forrest, run! We're talking about those movies right there. Now, I watched those when I was at a young age, so I wasn't aware of like the weird things that go on in Hollywood and the entertainment industry. But now I'm aware of it, and it's like, yo, they all just getting knocked down left and right from all these different revelations that people are having or finding out. So without further ado, let's see what's going on in this video right here.
Tom Hanks has been portrayed by Hollywood as the classic wholesome boy next door figure. But those who've shared a movie set with him paint a more disturbing picture. The entertainment industry is reeling as the FBI builds another case.
Bro, I forget we're on Twitter. They be posting some wild ass things that I wasn't even prepared for.
Against Sean Diddy Combs' alleged involvement in a blackmail scandal centered on underage sex and drugs. As the investigation widens, Hollywood insiders are bracing for a thermonuclear fallout that's set to implicate some of the industry's most famous names. Investigators have intensified the drama, warning that Tom Hanks, long upheld as a symbol of Hollywood's moral compass, now faces the prospect of being unmasked and facing a career-ending prosecution. Before we dive in, join the People's Voice Locals community if you haven't already, and sign up to me. It's complete. When we stood firm and refused to be intimidated, their tactics shifted. They offered a substantial sum of money in exchange for altering our narrative. Needless to say, we rejected their bribe and remain committed to reporting the truth without fear or compromise. This incident caps off a momentous couple of months during which everything we've been warning the world about the elites and the entertainment industry has begun to unfold, proving the disturbing realities we've been exposing. It feels like an age, but it has been just 62 days since Sean Diddy Combs was indicted.
Bruh, sees blackmail tapes featuring Kamala. And the craziest thing is that Kamala was, you know what I'm saying, going on red carpets with different actors and stuff. I don't know who. But I could see Kamala in one of them, not gonna lie, to think that she was just running for president, bruh.
And his friends and accomplices immediately went into panic mode. Countless celebrities and CEOs scrubbed their social media, and his friends and accomplices immediately went into panic mode. Countless celebrities and CEOs scrubbed their social media accounts and stood down from high-profile roles in the immediate aftermath of the arrests, including long-term Diddy confidant Usher and Megan Fox, who has openly spoken about her participation in satanic blood rituals.
Just a few drops, but yes, we do consume each other's blood on occasion for ritual purposes only.
Investigators have revealed that Diddy...
Do y'all find that weird? Like, I can't be the only one that just finds something like that just very weird, bro.
Kept meticulous evidence of hundreds of celebrities engaged in satanic ritual acts, including paedophilia. It's no wonder Diddy enjoyed taunting the Hollywood elite and reminding them that he was going to take their souls because he owned them.
I'm going to take your souls. We have the power. We decide what's hot. If we don't go, nobody goes. If we don't support, nobody supports. We control what's cool.
According to those on the inside, Barack Obama is sweating bullets at the prospect of his past being exposed. Barack is far from the only one. Hollywood stars are now fleeing the US, citing the incoming Trump administration, while everybody in Hollywood understands the real reason for their sudden exits. Diddy party participant Eva Longoria announced her departure last week, and news promptly followed that Tom Hanks had fled to Greece, the land where he purchased a property, while the
Tom Hanks, why you fleeing, bro? Longtime friends Barack Obama and Tom Hanks dine at waterfront together with their families during vacation.
Kappy accusations were gaining steam. Why is the former president of the United States spending time with a man credibly accused of raping underage stars? As rumors continue to swirl and parents demand justice, industry whistleblowers are coming forward in their droves to share what they know about Hanks and his shameful history in Tinseltown.
About being seen as the nicest guy in Hollywood is that no no one searches my backyard for bodies.
According to investigators, Hanks has been hiding in plain sight for decades, toying with the public, while openly...
Damn, if these allegations are true, bro, that clip did not age well.
...promoting the worst excesses of the elite through the use of signs and symbols.
This is creepy.
Look at them. Sweet, pretty losers, every one of them. Remember we talked about focus, right? Make daddy love you. And sexy baby. Sexy baby. All right, get up.
What the hell? Bro, why did it look like that girl had lip fillers? I'm like, nah, it honestly didn't look right. She literally looked like a Barbie. It's insane. You can't tell me, bro. It's not her fault, but I'm just saying.
Earn it.
There's no way she just said what I think she just said. There's no way she just said what I think she just said. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It sounded like she said talk dirty to me. And I'm gonna be honest, bro. Anyone that's in that crowd laughing with him too is on some weird shit. I'm gonna be very honest. Ain't just this dude Tom Hanks. This is concerning.
In 2024, Hanks' past is catching up with him, and insiders from Diddy's notorious LA party scene are coming forward to blow the whistle on what they know.
Man, I've been keeping this to myself for years, but them nights working them doors, it was something else. Big names would roll through. Music moguls, actors, athletes, you name it. And there was one star, the Hollywood guy everybody knows. Yeah, Forrest Gump always had this smile like he owned the world. Showed up to some of them real exclusive parties in LA. The kind where no cell phones were allowed and everybody signed NDAs. The thing is, they ain't even know there were cameras in every room, catching everything going down. One night, I was posted by the private rooms upstairs. People came and went, but Forrest? He went in with a couple folks, including a young pop star who was just going down. Start bad when
Threatened to stop reporting.
I just skipped it because that could easily just be like some random dude making up a story. You know what I'm saying? No face, just a voice. Not gonna waste my time
on
that.
Diddy and the crimes of the entertainment industry elite. Well, we have an update on that after this important word from our sponsor. The globalists are trying to make us all poorer and destroy what's left of the economy to precious metals, where I have access to all of my assets.
What kind of scam ass sponsor is this?
Through metals, personal writings and letters. Gators, the FBI/TPV. According to investigators, the FBI raided Diddy's jail cell earlier this week and seized all of his personal writings and letters. They are clearly building another case against him, and his defense team is not happy.
So the Diddy situation just got a lot more heated. He's been committing crimes from his jail cell, trying to obstruct justice and intimidate witnesses.
No way!
And the FBI, they just raided his jail cell and took all of his stuff. Now, this really pisses defense attorneys off because clearly they've gathered evidence that's going to make it a lot harder for them to do their jobs because he was in there writing notes, probably potentially to send out third party to other people to have them continue intimidating witnesses. Keep in mind that all of this comes right on the heels of them having recorded jail phone calls of him using other people's phone accounts to be able to contact people and have them contact witnesses to try to get them not to testify against him. All of this is super illegal to do. Now his attorneys are claiming that some of the stuff that they took was actually covered under attorney-client privilege. Basically, if you have communications between you and your attorney, they're not allowed to touch that. But the FBI has already countered with the fact that they have a private, objective third party that's gone through and made sure that that's not anything that they're looking at.
The People's Voice was threatened to stop reporting on Diddy, And when we insisted that we could not be intimidated, we were offered money to change the narrative about him on X and Rumble. It turns out we were not the only ones to receive a visit from his people. A wider campaign of misinformation is unfolding, and it's critical that we expose it now before it spreads any further. We can't afford to let this narrative take hold and distract from the truth.
2 private investigators just visited a place I used to live in search of me, and they were coming to ask me whether or not I've been paid to talk about P. Diddy and his connection to other celebrities on my show. Now, luckily, the person I used to live with called me on the phone so I could talk to these guys. They did not immediately disclose that they were private investigators. I had to coax that out of them through being quite hostile to them throughout the conversation. But they kept bringing up my content that I made in regard to P. Diddy and his connection to other celebrities. They would not say who they were working for and who had hired them to come and travel around to these different influencers. But they did say that they would be going to multiple influencers who are talking about these stories to figure out whether or not they're being paid by a specific entity to share them. Now, I am definitely not paid to talk about what I talk about on my channel, but they said not only would they pay me to disclose who I was being paid by, but they would pay me more than whatever I was getting to share the opposite story. I don't know who these guys were. I don't even know if they were telling the truth, but they did say there were 10 other influencers that they were going to be visiting. So I'm putting this out there in case this happens to anybody else, and I will be going more in depth as to what happened on my show today in case you want any further information. But this is very, very strange.
No amount of money in the world is worth accepting if it means you play a role in allowing the crimes of the elite to go unpunished.
You can try to kill me. Do you know anyone who was murdered because of this? Not personally. But people are murdered for it.
I'm not suicidal. Am I afraid of something? I should be, because bad things are coming my way. I can assure you of that.
The first time Isaac really understood what was going on in the industry was when he was confronted by his best friend known as Seth Green. This is where he admitted he was into pedophilia.
Well, the first time it really hit me was at Seth's. Seth said, we now need to have a talk about chicken. And then he basically admitted that he's a pedophile.
The word chicken has been used as a code word in the WikiLeaks from Hillary Clinton to represent a child. In these WikiLeaks, she had stated, "With fingers crossed the old rabbit's foot out the box in the attic, I will be sacrificing a chicken in the backyard to Moloch." If you're wondering who Moloch is, he was a deity that was worshipped thousands of years ago and what is believed to still be going on today. In order to praise him, they would sacrifice their children.
Oh, I'm not going to talk about Tom Hanks either, who is also a pedophile. Tom Hanks, folks, is a pedophile. There's this girl, Sarah Ruth Ashcraft, on Twitter, who has been accusing Tom Hanks of raping her when she was 13. Her dad sold her to Tom Hanks. She's been accusing him for months and months and months and months and months. He's never addressed it.
Tom Hanks.
Bro, it'll forever boggle my mind. How do you even do that to your own child? Like that? You're that much of a money-hungry demon that you're gonna sell your offspring is insane.
Had posted this Instagram picture a couple weeks back. It states, "Historic Route 66 roadkill? I hope not." This was a clear play on words to predict exactly how Isaac was going to be killed. It's no coincidence that he was suicided by jumping off of a bridge, as they say, and landing on a highway and being killed by a car.
The higher
And you know what's weird? That's like a similar passing to Liam Payne. He recently had passed like a month ago. Rest in peace to him. But I don't think it is what they're saying it is, because they're saying he basically did the same thing, that he fell out of a window.
You go, the more sick it gets. You heard it's cannibals. Yeah, there is cannibalism. Look into Marina Abramovich.
Investigators warn that Tom Hanks might be one of the sickest members of the cult. Here he is, wearing an adrenochrome ring, while wearing a cap with a crown symbol and holding an image of a small child. It is through their symbols and signs that their true nature is revealed. Wow. And this will be the key to bringing them into the light. It's a big club, and thank God you're not in it. Here at The People's Voice, we're determined to continue exposing the crimes of the elite, but we need your help. Subscribe to us, spread this video far and wide.
Yeah, this was a good video. That was a really good video. And then we have this picture right here. It says, "I'm disappointed Tom Hanks and Ellen DeGeneres left the country before they could explain this." So we have Oprah here, who's obviously, she's been accused of trafficking and all of that. along with Diddy. Now we have Tom Hanks, who some of you may now view him as a pedo, but hanging out with Oprah, which is very convenient. And it says, I am not allowed to talk. I mean, what do you guys think about this photo right here? I don't know if they were trying to make a joke out of it. I don't know what type of joke is so funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how this could be like a comedic picture. Nor do I see how it could just be like a normal picture. Like, I believe this picture has like a deeper meaning behind it. You know what I'm saying? Especially for the fact that I'm not allowed to talk. Maybe he took a certain oath to not say certain things. But comment down below what you think, along with any thoughts that you had from that video we watched. Smash the like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Peace.